How does a game about dealing drugs become one of the highest rated, most weirdly cozy experiences on Steam right now? Today, we're diving into Schedule 1, the indie phenomenon with a staggering 98% positive rating that's got everyone talking. Let's figure out why. So yeah, Schedule 1. It's blowing up, sitting high on the Steam charts. And that initial premise, building a drug operation from scratch, definitely raises eyebrows. It sounds like maybe a gimmick, right? Just pure edge to grab attention? Well, today, we're going deep into why there's so much more going on here. We'll break down what makes Schedule 1 genuinely addictive, why players are sinking dozens of hours into its early access build, and whether it's worth that $20 price tag. How did a game about illegal activity end up feeling kinda chill? Let's find out. The game drops you into the boots of a small-timer arriving in the grungy city of Hyland Point with basically nothing. As the game itself reminds you with that stark DEA definition, Schedule 1 drugs have no currently accepted medical use and a high potential for abuse. Your goal is simple, if illegal, build an empire. But here's the first surprise. Schedule 1 isn't the chaotic GTA-style crime spree you might expect. Instead, it offers this weirdly meditative, almost relaxing experience. We expected a chaotic romp, but instead found ourselves peacefully packaging homegrown ganja into tiny baggies and building community ties. It's unexpected. Part of this vibe comes from the art style, this distinct cartoon look that reviewers have compared to Bob's Burgers if the burgers were laced with LSD. It keeps things from feeling too grim, while still fitting the grungy underworld setting. At its heart, Schedule 1 is a management sim built on 3 core pillars: manufacturing, distribution, and expansion. You start small with manufacturing, literally growing weed in your room, watering, harvesting, packaging it all by hand. Each new drug you unlock gets more complex. But what's wild is how engaging these early manual tasks are. As one reviewer put it, even repetitive stuff like packaging jars lulled me into a contented meditative state that almost made me forget I was committing numerous felonies. Then comes distribution. You're pounding the pavement, walking, skating, maybe eventually driving, delivering product personally. You learn your customers, their preferences, what kind of high they're after. It feels like actually running a small, albeit illegal, business. And finally, expansion. This is where the loop gets really satisfying. You buy properties, hire dealers so you don't have to run around yourself, employ workers to automate production. That journey from hands-on grind to managing a larger operation, that's the same addictive progression you find in games like Stardew Valley or Satisfactory, just, with drugs. One of the coolest, most creative parts is the drug crafting. You can mix different substances to create unique variants with special effects, often resulting in hilariously random names pulled from drug slang. It keeps things fresh and makes you want to experiment. Hyland Point itself feels surprisingly alive, even if it's not densely packed yet. NPCs have routines, customers text you needing their next fix. It feels dynamic. But what's notably missing is intense heat from the cops. They exist, sure. They might set up a barricade you can just walk around, or try a half-hearted arrest if you deal right in front of them. But they're easily avoided. This design choice keeps the focus squarely on the business side, not constant evasion. The atmosphere is helped by a soundtrack that perfectly captures that murky, sleazy mood. But the environmental audio is a bit thin right now. As one review mentioned, you miss the grit, the distant sirens, the random city sounds that would fully sell the setting. So, Schedule 1's biggest win, that incredibly addictive gameplay loop. The constant sense of growth, from doing everything yourself to overseeing a burgeoning empire, is immensely satisfying. It nails this weird tonal balance too. It doesn't glorify dealing, but it doesn't moralize either. It uses its cartoon style and tongue-in-cheek humor perfectly. But let's be real, it is early access, and that comes with caveats. The biggest one right now is the lack of endgame content. Once you've unlocked everything currently available, it basically becomes about stacking cash. The developer has a 2-year early access plan, with regular updates promised, so this should improve. You'll also encounter the usual early access bugs and performance quirks, though reports suggest it's actually pretty polished for an indie title. And yeah, that world, while having a good foundation, could definitely use more density and ambient life. What makes Schedule 1 so fascinating is how it stitches together elements from different genres. You've got the chill routine loop of a cozy game like Stardew, the optimization puzzle of a factory sim like Satisfactory, and the urban setting of a crime game, all filtered through its unique theme and art style. It has a whole lot more in common with Animal Crossing than GTA, except you're the Tom Nook figure, putting the financial squeeze on your neighbors. Oh, and it has co-op. You can team up with friends to build your empire together. Reviews don't focus heavily on it, but running a criminal enterprise with your buddies definitely adds another layer. As one person joked, what's more heartwarming than you and a buddy dealing bricks of cocaine on the streets together? So, the bottom line, is it worth the $19.99? Considering most people are reporting 20 to 40 hours of solid engagement already, with more content planned and a likely price increase later, the value proposition is incredibly strong. And honestly, that 98% positive score from over 120,000 reviews speaks volumes. This isn't just hype. Players are genuinely loving this game. Schedule 1 is proof that you can tackle a controversial subject and build a fantastic game around it. Not through shock value, but through genuinely solid, satisfying, and surprisingly chill gameplay mechanics. It successfully blends management, crafting, and exploration into something truly unique. If you enjoy business sims, progression loops, and aren't put off by the theme, Schedule 1 is absolutely worth checking out, especially at its current early access price. Just go in knowing it's still evolving. That's our look at the surprising success of Schedule 1. What are your thoughts? Have you played it? Does the theme put you off? Or does the gameplay intrigue you? Let me know down in the comments. If you enjoyed this breakdown, give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more deep dives into interesting games. I'm Fish. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.